Psychologist versus the expert.
What?
Yusef's the right psychologist. What is your name?
Steve.
Steve. You see that?
I know that.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There are levels to this.
All right.
Hit my clock. Hit my clock. When you move, you have to use one hand. The hand you move is with the clock with. Now we move the same piece twice in the opening. Sniper attack. Now you understand. Adjust.
Saw this coming.
Don't forget, hit the clock. The movers don't break. Remember, the move you hit the clock with.
I know, I'm just a lefty.
Don't forget about your pieces unprotected. Don't break under pressure. It's not over till it's over. This is called the mating net. Watch my time, watch his. Having a good time listening to music now. James Brown, get down now. Woohoo! Double attack. Gotta be careful of those indirect attacks too. Remember, knowledge is power. Okay. Attacking the king and the queen at the same time. It's called double attack. I got 36 and a half seconds left. Who knows? Let's see what happens. I'm not stressing it. Just listening to music, having a good old time. Grandioso. Okay. Adjust. Gotta watch that time. And where does that knife go when it's in my enemy attack range? Okay. Ooh. Can't forget that. Okay, we'll take more. Now this is what happens when psychologically a person starts to break down. This is called breakdown. I ain't talking about James Brown dance either.
I wouldn't even consider it a breakdown. I would consider this an expected result.
And we'll get another game. Now I'll be black and I have to do the same thing with black. But now I'm playing on defense. I only have to survive 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute. The chess psychologist in your mind. game. Steve had a good attempt, y'all. He had a good attempt. Pause the clock. It was 5 minutes, 43 seconds, 1 minute, 24.8. Not bad. All right. Game 2. This would be a good editing cut up right here, too. Put this on the web and, you know.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Show how bad I am. Excellent. Excellent.
Some of those guys who were in the tournament, I've played them on handicaps. So this is the clock that I have my sessions with. Some of my other students, as you can see, I have it on 30 seconds. Some I have on 10 seconds. So I'm constantly playing handicap with people. It's not about remembering moves as much as it is understanding moves. When you understand what you're doing, then you already know how to execute. The laws of a chess master. All right, you ready? And the reason for the alphabetical chessboard, for people who don't know, black is 7 and 8. This is the setup. White is 1 and 2. All right, so this is very important. We tend to play chess in our mind. If you ever seen Queen's Gambit, when she sees the pieces in her mind as she sleeps, she sees the pieces because of the alphabetical setup of the board, and that's how you're able to see the pieces and know how the pieces move. Both horizontally and vertically allows you to be able to create different combinational algorithms in the game. I know that sounded good, but now you'll be able to see all of this in play. Chess Psychologist versus Steve the Expert. Game 2.
Keep calling me an expert, I'm nowhere close.
Well, it may not seem like you're an expert here. However, when you play other people, you may shine more. It's just the difference in the level of understanding. But the more that you understand, the better you become. Before we begin to enroll into this game, I'll give you a few jewels. Never move the same piece twice in the opening. Why? Because you allow your opponent to develop another piece while you're moving the same piece. Number 2, wait for your opponent to castle first. Why? Because then you know what side to attack him on, as opposed to you were castling first, and now I know what side to attack you on first. Think about it. You get into a war with somebody out in the street, and they know your address, but you don't know theirs. Who's more at risk, right? Now, I'll go to the next one, which is number 3. Never accept your opponent's offer. What does that mean? This is simple.
If somebody asks you to play chess, don't.
Oh, wow, that was a good one. Funny. If you walk into a dealership and they say, hey, this car is going for $30,000, do you buy it for $30,000 or do you renegotiate? So whenever I offer a piece to trade with you, you reevaluate the deal, and then you give me another piece to trade with you. If I take your piece, you win the trade. If you take my piece, I win the trade. The master of trading becomes the master of the art of trading chess.
That was kind of trap.
Great game. All right, let's go. Now I'm playing passive aggressive. I'm not playing super aggressive, guys. I'm not trying to win really fast. This is all for, and remember you have to use one hand unless you're taking a piece. A little tricky here. It's a bit tricky. Now give him a free pawn. You touch the piece. Touch your move. Remember the finger and the hand technique? Sniper bishop. See, this is the finger, this is the hand. Finger and the hand technique. Woo, look at this. Ow, right in the face. Okay, now it goes right back. See that? I'll move the same piece twice in the opening. He allowed me to develop my bishop back into the game. Now I'm attacking him, he has to move. The greatest attacker is first the best defender. If you can defend properly, you can attack greatly. Now I'm just dancing, having a good time. Ooh. See, the knights are called master in the mystery. People forget how the knights move because of their majesticness. So I'll keep this queen as a part of my collection.
I don't know how I got that blind on that.
Okay. Now, you always want to force a trade down when you're winning. That's what we're doing here. Notice I didn't take his offer, but he took mine. I'm not taking his offers, but he's taking mine. Okay? Now you're seeing the laws of a chess master in play. Alright, it's touching the rook. Okay, I'll take the bishop. The rook is no longer protecting the bishop. So when a place is not a home, what is it, right? That was a good song, by the way. When a place is not a home. Now remember, black is playing defense, although it seems more aggressive this game than white is. It's because I'm starting to understand the way he thinks, the way he processes. This is my second game with him. So now I know his weaknesses. This is actual chess psychology.
Yeah,
look.
The clock is one of them.
Yeah, well look at my time.
Saw that. Yeah, that one.
All right, well, yeah, see, but the time is not the pressure. We're just having a good time here. We're playing chess. And remember, the strongest one can be is when you are relaxed. The most relaxed is the most strongest opponent. Never feel stressed. Just have a good time. And the thoughts will flow like water. Be calm. I think Bruce Lee said that. Mm-hmm. The enemy is not the opponent. He's the target. The real enemy is you. If you can master yourself, everything else is easy to accomplish. The eye of the tiger. Okay. Look, trap rook. Clear, clear, clear. You see that? So we're just having a good time here. But mind you, the moves have to come fast to me. So as I'm talking this way, I'm still looking this way. The tiger. Develop. We got more than enough time here, guys. We're having a good time, but he still got us on time, though. He can still win if the flag falls. The only issue is I can make 3 or 4 moves a second. That's the problem.
Damn that clock. I've got no evaluation time on this.
So if I can make 3 or 4 moves a second, the game has to pass a certain amount of moves. In my mind, I already know it's not going to pass 30 moves if I have enough time. Of the tiger.
Bishop's dead.
See, when you play chess, you're supposed to have a good time. You're supposed to just relax and cruise all through it, you know? Now this is called the mating net. When you create 3 or more pieces attacking the enemy king. So as we're learning chess, we're having a great time with it too. Eye of the tiger. And we're learning new dance moves too. It's called the shoulder shrug. That's more like the MC Hammer shrug right there. You can't touch this.
Oh, this was already over about 15 years ago.
Look at the time. Of the tiger. And it's called the breaking point.
The bishop is locked, it can't go anywhere.
The breaking point is like, okay, now what do I do at this point?
The only thing I do is just keep moving freely.
I'm thinking of
and
like,
then just watch my pieces disappear one at a time.
True.
Come on.
I'm creating a mating net, 3 or more pieces. Okay. There we go. My whole thing is in that last rank, mating 1. Check me. Alright.
I figured you would have taken the pawns just for the hell of it.
So let me explain this to you. I don't go after pieces. I go after the piece. If the piece is done, the pieces all collapse.
Yeah.
Right? So most players, when they do play chess, they play for points. They go after pieces. The finger and the hand technique. You said you thought I would go after the pieces, but I went after the king, hand in the face. You see?
Figured, not thought.
Yep. Well, figuring, right, and thinking, but then something else happens. And this is the trick of chess.
Well, yeah,
this is why the game is so beautiful.
it is a toss of a coin, though, considering the pawns they can be a very powerful piece if they make it to the end. You get whatever piece you want back. But majority of my power pieces were taken out, so the pawns didn't even have to touch.
Yes, nah. This is definitely good. Now, that's the thing. On the time, the more you move, the more you're pushing me, because now you want to create a level of stress for me. If I'm too comfortable, I'm at my strongest. You don't want me to be in my comfort zone. You want me to be like,
that is true.
hitting my fingers, and I'm like, oh man, what's that?
It's true, but I don't know anything about you, considering I just met you today. Second time, this is actually my first time on the clock. And
you're an expert, guys. He's an expert here, by the way.
This is your zone.
Oh, definitely.
On the clock, and you've been doing this for I don't even know how long.
No, but you know what? I don't want to take anything away from your game, right?
Oh no, you're good. Last time I was in a tournament was like 21 years ago.
Yeah. Well, look, but the fact that you even played in a tournament, that still creates a level of professionalism that you played in a tournament. And I want to say this: you might play another person, and it'll be a good game. You might even probably beat them, right? So don't take anything away from your game. It's just that with this game, there's levels. Now, when I teach you the understanding in this game, then you'll be doing the same exact thing to everybody else. Remember what I was saying as I explained through this, and when we play through that video, you'll see. You never move the same piece twice in the opening. Now you begin to move some of your pieces twice in the opening. You never take your opponent's offers. Then you started taking a lot of my offers when you took the pawn here. So once you become more conscious of the mistakes and you begin to master the ideology of the laws,
a few of them were actually taking the offer intentionally to try and set it up for another trap, but that obviously didn't work because again, I don't know anything about it.
I got you, but remember, not knowing
false flag,
not knowing anything about me, laws of a chess master. Never move the same piece twice in the opening. Never ever take your opponent's offer unless it benefits you. So unless you know that there's a fair exchange or you benefit from that, you do not take the opponent's offer, and you never trade down when you're down pieces. So if you're up pieces, you don't trade.
There were multiple benefits, okay. But the thing is, with your level of experience, you already knew and blew past it. So
now we can,
I thought I'd raise the flag and go for it, see where it landed, but obviously it just didn't work. It wasn't going to work out anyway.
No, I appreciate that, and we got some good footage too on there, by the way. Some real good footage. Now that is what we could really go for, or we can add that online and everything. But for shits and giggles, I just have the time. If you want to try on 30 seconds, we can do it on 30 seconds.
So we put the clock on the website?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. All right.
I'm left-handed, so I was like...
All right, so that means that you'll be black. Yeah, so black, just so you know, black decides what side the clock is going to be on. Okay. So you'll be black, and you have to... Now, the only thing is that the camera's not going to be able to see the timer. That's the only problem.
Maybe we can do it this way.
I mean, unless you had the iPad over here.
We can switch seats.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So let me just adjust it on that side. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm left-hand dominant, so.
Okay. Now we'll move to 30 seconds. Can he do it?
No.
So I'm gonna tell you something that I told Frank earlier. And after I told him this, he won his game. Right? In this game, it's a battle of the minds. It's about whose mind is stronger. If before we play,
and faster.
Well, that's a part of being strong. The accuracy, the pace is a part of being strong. If you tell yourself that you already lost to the target in front of you, then the person that's inside you has already defeated you.
But at the same time, know your enemy. Analyze and strategize before you go against them. Get the information.
Knowing your enemy is knowing self, because I'm not your enemy. I'm just your target. You see, you said knowing the enemy. That was the wrong thing, right? Because the enemy is you. Who you see in the mirror every single morning when you wake up, that's the enemy, because you fight your thoughts. You fight your own self against things that deprive yourself. But when you understand how to master things about yourself, now you project that from the outside. So everything else on the outside is just a movable target. You see what I'm saying? Now, one of the strategies that I do is, and I'll show you this. See, when I shake your hand, this is very intimidating to most people because this lets people know, hey, I'm gonna beat you. Then when we go away, we feel, well, this guy feels very confident. He might win this match. The moment you feel like he might win this match, I've already won. Because so within is so without. If you project from within, then you are without. I have 30 seconds on this clock. Doesn't matter how good I am. All you have to do is move. And if you move, you will survive 30 seconds. You have 5 minutes. All you have to do is move. So in your mind, you have to tell yourself, you know what? He might be better than me, but I know I can survive 30 seconds. I'm very mentally capable of beating this guy. I just gotta move on the time, and then now you become your own coach. All right? The moment you feel like, oh, this guy's too good, and he tracks me on 15 seconds, you've already defeated yourself. Because the enemy inside has already won. Now, not only do we have the 30 seconds, but you also have the side that works for you. Because we're both left-handed. I'm good on this side.
Wow. All right.
You're good on this side, right? So there's triple handicap here. You ready? Good game. Roll the footage. All right, hit my clock. Ooh, playing good, huh? Tonight. I'm gonna take the knife. What does he do? Adjusting. And this is just slightly aggressive play, but I'm really still kind of playing around here. But we're not going anything too serious here. Okay, adjusting. All right. Okay. Touch the pawn. Sniper bishop. The finger in the hand technique. Give him the pawn, take the rook. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Bishop back. Pieces are falling. Taking on this side, losing seconds, taking on this side. Okay. It's got the double attacks going on here. Let's see. I'll take it. I'll take it. Money. Okay. Nice.
Is that on the grid of the board?
I think his weakness is right here, right? Gotta pay attention, y'all. Okay. Can. Game. Okay. See, this is a true example as to how one can defeat themselves. And this is the result. Now, he's mad because he felt he was winning.
No, I'm not mad. I don't know how
I know you're not mad, but
damn.
But this was good. Look, give me a hand. I want to shake it. Give me a hand. I want to shake it. Good job.
I don't know how I missed that.
But I'm going to tell you what you missed even more than that. And this is what the camera caught. My flag had fell. All you had to do was say your flag fell. You would have won. But you never called it. You see, chess is a game about time and skill. You have to look at the board and you have to manage your time as well. So you have to pay attention on both sides. Now this is laws of a chess master. The moment the flag falls, you have to call it. You see? But you almost won on 30 seconds. Yeah? Now look, even though I was down, I kept playing. Why? Because I am the tiger, part of the champion. It's not over until it's over. You continue to play until your opponent breaks. I didn't break. Whoever breaks first loses. Remember, the hardest games to win are not the ones we're losing, but the ones that we're already winning. Because we don't feel like we're supposed to win. In life, we feel like we're losers. We feel like we're going to lose. So when you start winning, we're not used to this. Change the psychology and you change the outcome in your life. This is chess psychology 101. I can do it again. 30 seconds. Nice. And I'll still do it on your side even though I'm black. See? 3 times handicap. Okay, come on. It's the last one now. Last one. That was a good game though. Okay, guard your king. Great game. Alright, it's on you. Moving the same piece twice in the opening, y'all. Whenever your opponent makes a mistake, it's up. It's up to the other person to discipline them for their mistakes that are being made. Okay. Getting interesting. Trying to get aggressive, y'all. He wants this. He wants this. He wants this. Knight's here. The knight's there. Look at my finger, the knight's there. Finger in the hand technique, look at the finger, the knight's there. You see that? Look at the finger, forget the hand. Magic in the mystery. He feels defeated now. See, knights is like Yu-Gi-Oh attack. You can use magic in the mystery with knights. That's what that's called.
Good trap. That was a really good trap.
That's called magic in the mystery. You learn that from the mystery schools. Yeah, we're creating a mating net, guys. I believe that's checkmate. I believe that's checkmate because the pawn prevents it from coming up. He moved into the checkmate. See, the greatest enemy is yourself. With 1.9 seconds left for the clock. Now notice the last game I played white. This game I played blacks. Now I played on a more defensive level with more time. The more you play your opponent, the more you understand them. Good game. All right. That wraps that up. So we got some good stuff, my man.